is going to do nothing to settle Earl Strickland into this match. And he really, for me, is he's the question mark on Team USA. He's the one that Rodney has to try and keep the reins on and keep him focused.
And as we said before, the two hardest games to win is the first one and the last one, and Team USA yet to win their first one. Okay, one more shot to draw down for position for the 7, and this rack should be in the books.
Ensuring to leave the angle here.
Beautiful shot there. A little stun draw. What I mean by that is it didn't look like it was going to do anything, and just all of a sudden it took off drawing. I think Efren would have really liked to have hit this a little harder, but the angle seems to be on.
Looks like just straight back here. He should be able to just pinch a little of the pocket and come down the left-hand side of the table for the 9 bottom right.
Ooh, he used the whole pocket there.
Reyes would like to see a handful of these tonight. An easy 9 to the bottom of the pocket for a 3-0 advantage over the number 3 seeds.
3 racks to 0.
Much better than Earl Strickland. Let's see if they can get a shot. Almost the duplicate of what happened to Earl. Well, they're going to get rolling.
I think they're okay here, Kim. I think he can see this one, and it is vital for them to get their first rack on the board.
No doubt. He didn't hit it enough. He understroked that.
Rodney Morris, born and raised in Hawaii. He said he grew up around a lot of Filipino people, so he feels very comfortable at home, really. Well, he's around a few here today.
He's going to shoot this shot. I believe he should. They must get on the board. They have to shoot their way out of this. Safety plays out of the question.
Great shot from Morris. What a shot on the 2 into a blind pocket. Worth another look.
Earl's showing signs of nerves.
Very knowledgeable crowd, too, aren't they? Duly applauding that shot from Morris, even though they know that it might cost their heroes this rack.
Shot.
Another good shot.
What a shot. This team dearly needs to win this game and spend a little time at the table and get loose. Shoot 3 or 4 shots apiece. Big shot for the match here.
Needs that cue ball to stop.
No good.
That is no good.
Well, did it fall dead straight?
Thank you.
He doesn't have a lot of angle. You may have to try and force this. Get off that side cushion and out the left-hand side.
Very tough pockets. Look at this shot.
Good up. Stop.
For you folks at home, that was just brilliant there. That's such a difficult shot.
You have no idea how tough that was. And Strickland made it look easy.
And just like that, 2 great shots in this rack, and Team USA is right back in it.
It was a vital rack for them. We've seen the Philippines 3-0 in front before. They've been pegged back, but they haven't been beaten when they've been 3-0. Americans take their first rack. It is still 3-1 to Team Philippines. As they've been side by side, they've seen the finish line first every time. And Bustamante and Reyes are going to have to try and put their first notch in their cues here. It's Busty to break. Rack number 5.
Well, I'll tell you what, Busty has really got that break dialed in now. You can tell the first 2 breaks he's just parked that cue ball right in the middle. I don't believe we've seen One ball shot at, missed yet.
We expected a great standard, Kim, and we're not being disappointed.
Well, you have to remember, in the finals, everything changes, Jim. It's a whole different atmosphere. Everything's different. You just look at things different because you know you can't go on. This is it.
And all
the finals.
All these players live in the moment. What happened means nothing. How they got here means nothing. The fact that they're here is all that matters.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I don't know what kind of shot that was, but he sure wish he had it back.
Going to be very difficult for Efren to get ideal position from the red 3 to the orange 5
safe
here.
Unless I can't see, I think he's going behind the 6 and 8 with a cue.
Oh, that's a poor
Mistake.
effort at the safety.
Well,
But got second prize.
Look, and tied the 5 up, Jim, with the 7, it looks like. I know one thing, Bustamante sure wishes he had that shot back. Cue ball got away from him. Very fortunate here to not leave Team USA a shot.
Well, that was the last thing Rodney wanted to do there. Develop the 5 and the 7. That couldn't have been any worse. And if Boosty can get through to this 3, he might pay for it.
I do believe it goes. But you're really looking at it. You heard Rodney say he was playing safe on the 3. He just hit it too thick. Position not easy here unless he just stops the cue ball. He's drawing it over.
The crowd almost acknowledging every shot.
Oh,
missed it.
A miss. Now we can really say that the pressure is starting to mount. If Earl Strickland can get in stride, I'll tell you what, he could pump this USA team up. It looks like he's been a little bit down these first few go-arounds. Seems to not have the spring in his step. Very uncharacteristic of the play in this game, Jim. A lot of unforced errors, missed balls.
And one thing about this final, too, Kim, that was worth noting is there will be no intimidation on either side. These guys believe in their ability, and they believe in their partners.
No doubt about it. This is the best pairing for USA.
And it's 3-2 now. USA's won the last 2. That one against the Philippine rack.
2 racks to 3.
Trailing 2 racks to 3 and can tie it up when it looked so bleak only 10 minutes ago. There's the shot coming out. See the cue ball in the middle of the table?
Perfect speed on the break. He's got to try and log that into his memory banks.
I heard Rodney say earlier, you got to hit him a little harder. But anytime the cue ball's in the middle of the table, always offers the best chance to get a shot on the object ball. Well, as far as momentum goes, I would have to say that momentum has changed.
It's definitely changed chairs, Kim. The Americans, even the look on their faces, they've perked up. They're a lot more upright in their chairs. Strickland isn't even going back to his chair.
Well, usually this team, when you watch them play, they're on 75 RPMs and everybody else is on 33.5. When they start picking the pace up a little bit and walking a little faster, you know that's when they're feeling it. He got away with it, but he sure would have liked to have slid down a little further. Just a least bit of error in your position can cost you, but look at that. What a shot.